The recent news that the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority has terminated the current contractor has raised concerns. At a press briefing, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre provided clarity on how the decision was made and what comes next for the project.
LASPA and the firm, the OECC, amicably decided that they would part ways. So that arrangement meant that OECC would have moved on and allowed SLASPA to continue. That took some time, so then SLASPA took the legal way of termination of the arrangement with OECC, so that not because there's any need for bad blood, for conflict, but to allow the project to continue.
The Prime Minister then outlined the next steps in selecting a contractor for the project, emphasizing the process will be open to all firms to submit their bids.
The SLASPA will engage other contractors through tender to complete the control tower, and in terms of the terminal building, I could not in my good conscience, and I've said so before, cause the construction of a building that no one else would have been given a chance to do anything. It was a direct award.
The Prime Minister also shared details about the process through which the previous contractor was granted under the former administration.
The largest contract in the country was given by direct award by the last government. And it was the only contract that was tied to a contractor and a bank.
The Prime Minister, disclosing that the previous contract was granted without essential supporting documentation, explained the measures being implemented to guarantee a fair selection process for the new contractor.
There was absolutely no bill of quantities for the construction of the airport. No bill of quantities. And that's the irresponsibility that I have to manage. What is happening now is that a firm was contacted by SLASPA to prepare a bill of quantities. So you have an idea before you start as to what the airport should cost with space for contingency. That has been prepared, and that is going to go to tender early in the new year. The tendering process will be international, open tender, and the contractor will be appointed to construct the terminal building.
Honorable Philip J. Pierre further confirmed the funding arrangements for the redevelopment project.
There's been an airport development tax that's been collected, so that airport development tax is being collected, and there was also a loan with the OECC, a loan with the OECD that was tied to a loan with the Taiwanese Import-Export Bank. That will remain, and then there's a consortium of banks who already have made finance available, so we'll continue in that vein.
SLASPA has cited multiple breaches of contract as a reason for the termination contract with the Taiwanese construction firm Overseas Engineering and Construction Company. While this has raised concerns about potential delays, the Prime Minister has reassured the public that the project will continue to be completed to the highest standards, supporting the country's economic and tourism goals. For Choice News Now, I am Dyrud Lionel.